The host of the show, known as 420 Live or 420 Live Ohio, may use or consume legally purchased Ohio medical marijuana products during this video. 420 Live or Ohio Cannabis Live does not promote the use of illegal drugs. This content is for informative and entertainment purposes only. This content is not meant to be used as medical advice or to be used to promote misinformation about cannabis. Viewer discretion is advised.
Another Mastermind hit.
What's up, everybody? Looks like I'm on the wrong screen right here. So hold on a second. My email popped up on the screen. Ooh, I had to go get that. Yo, what's up? So, if you haven't heard already, you already know we can't check our days for some reason. Yes, sir, we mobile. We are mobile. How's my audio? I'm on my way to the sunny side. Headed out your way, Robert. Hopefully they will have the day situation right when I get there. What y'all medicating on? I just not realized that with the chat box on the screen, I can't see myself. Uh-oh. Gotta buckle up. Yes, sir. Ain't nobody else on here? Let's see. I had to be able to see myself. Hold on. You never been able to use your days. Certified truffle teeny. Okay, Stacy. Okay. Got some truffle teeny, man. I like the truffle teeny, but I can never find it in the package that I'm looking for. How you like that truffle teeny, Stacy? Shoot, man. 10 people watching on here. Okay. Yeah, I mean, I'm supposed to be on Facebook too. I don't know if my Facebook is working. I got a problem with the Facebook comments. I gotta check in with the company or whatever. Let me just explain what's on the screen so everybody understand what that is. So what's on the screen right now, what you're looking at, and you're gonna see probably the whole time that I'm driving, is that the Board of Pharmacy has basically turned over the support for the patient registry to a company called Bamboo Health. And that's what's on the screen right now. Some Recane Lemon Dosey Do. Okay, I feel you. You got some reclaim going on. All right. And, so looks like, we're in a situation now where we can't see our days. And so I emailed this Bamboo Health people and what you should see on your screen right now is the correspondence and a live chat, as you would say, to this company who's supposed to be managing our registry now, since the Board of Pharmacy no longer is, I guess, handling it. This information came out in a newsletter they published just recently in January, I believe, or might have been the end of December. They sent out a newsletter saying that they had a new support system and that, everything was going to be supported by the bamboo. I don't know if anybody ever heard of this bamboo health people. I don't know. I've never heard of it. And I'm just trying to think, what was the logic in transitioning this over, and then patients now all of a sudden can't access their days, and then what are we supposed to do? Are we supposed to contact Bamboo and get our days? I mean, are we supposed to call the dispensary to get our days? This happens, and this has been, my understanding is that this has been going on for like 3 days now, and then no message from the pharmacy, nothing else. We're just kind of out here in limbo, trying to figure out what's going to happen with our days. This is just crazy. Has anybody been able to go and verify that they was able to get their medicine without any problems? I guess I'm about to verify that right now because I'm on my way to get some medicine right now, and I'm gonna find out. I mean, I know I got days. I know how many days I had before this situation, but my concern is for the people who don't know how many days they had before this situation, who, are concerned that they might lose their days or don't have their days or something's going to go wrong. I don't know if any of y'all remember this, but this happened before. We had a situation where we didn't have any days on the system, and it was only like for a certain amount of people. It wasn't necessarily everybody, but it was still a certain amount of people, and they wasn't able to access their days. Now, this is what I believe is everybody. So what I need people to do who is watching this is, for one, hit that like and subscribe button, because your boy Mastermind is working real hard out here to get answers to what's going on. And also make sure you share this video. And in the description of this video, I have a survey in there, and you can submit whether or not you can see your days or not. Okay, so it looks to me like, okay, so you said that it wasn't working that way. What's up, Michael? And you said that the days didn't adjust. You made a purchase and then you went next door. For those who don't know, Zenleaf used to be Ohio Grown Therapies, Newark, and they're right down the street. So we actually have in Ohio, we have 2 dispensaries on the same street, less than a mile apart from each other. Nowhere else in the state do we have that except for in Newark. Okay, so that makes sense. So, I guess the question is going to be, um, uh, are we going to be able to make purchases, man? I tried to call Sunnyside and I didn't get an answer, but I got a text that said my order was ready for pickup. So I'm gonna go pick it up and see what happens. See what we can work out here. Um, but yeah, like I said, Sunnyside isn't that far from they're all pretty close together there. Whereas like in Columbus, you got to drive across town to get from one dispensary to another. Yeah. Has anyone else? There's also a phone number I got on the screen here, 833 something. I got it highlighted there. Um, we need to call that number and ask them what the situation is. They said call them 24 hours, so I'd like for us to go ahead and call them and see. What are they saying? The lottery system for the dispensaries. No, I do not think it's fair. It's a great question. I don't think it's fair. I'm really concerned because here's the questions I'm going to ask. And I'm going to ask these questions today, actually. Number one, will the drawing be on TV? Because the people who are holding the Lottery Commission. The Ohio Lottery Commission, for those who are not aware of this, is the people who host the drawings every week and every day for the lotto numbers. So if they're using the Ohio Lottery Commission to do the drawing, it seems to me like that should be something that would be on TV instead. So I'm just wondering, are they gonna like do this at the 12 o'clock news hour or 5:30 news hour? I mean, we really don't have any specifics about what they're going to do. Like, if they do the drawing and they pull out Joe Schmo's company out of there, is Joe Schmo going to know the way? Is he going to get a text, winner, winner? I mean, is it going to be announced publicly on TV that Joe Schmo won? Or are we going to have to wait until they open their dispensary to find out who won? I just feel like, first of all, why are we gambling with the program? Why is the program being ran in conjunction with the Lottery Commission? It just seems like a conflict of interest, don't you think? Like, why would the Lottery Commission have anything to do with cannabis? I don't understand. Like, are they going to start issuing out lottery tickets? So if I get a lottery ticket, I can go show up at the dispensary and get free cannabis? That would be cool. I mean, yeah, if I can go to the gas station and buy a lottery ticket and I scratch it off and it says, you want a free 2.8 unit. That would be awesome. That would be all right, right? But that's not happening though. That's not what's gonna happen, unfortunately. And I think that we have to really, really figure out what we can do to get our program to where it needs to be for patients. Constantly patients are being overcharged for medicine that is old, for medicine that isn't even that great. And, we got to get to a system where you go to dispensary A, for one, that's the only dispensary you go to. Number two, or B, that the dispensary is meeting your needs by ordering things that you want. What I don't understand is why a dispensary orders things that they like or that they think are good based on sales, but then they don't actually communicate with their customers to find out what the customer wants, what the patient wants. Because if they could do that, they could increase their sales tenfold, and then they can also stop people from going to all these other dispensaries. If I had one dispensary I could go to that had everything I was looking for there, then why would I be getting in my car and driving 45 minutes to Newark right now? And another thing that needs to happen is that we need to get a set tax rate for cannabis so that no matter where you buy your medicine at in the state, you're paying the same sales tax. Because right now you're not. If you live in Cleveland or Cincinnati, I'm sorry for you because you are paying more than everybody else. And it's not fair. It's stupid. It's to me, it should be criminal because basically you're overcharging people based on where they live at. It's not fair. It's not fair to the person in Cincinnati or Cleveland or elsewhere where the tax is over 8% or close to 8%, and then somebody else can live in the country and they only have to pay 6.5%. It's not fair. And it doesn't help the state as a whole. If everybody just paid a flat rate, everybody would be on the same page. If I go to one dispensary and they've got layer cake there for 145, I should be able to go to another dispensary that's 100 miles away, and that layer cake should still be 145. Doesn't matter which place has it. It's the same product. It's the same amount. It doesn't make no sense. Well, I mean, why else would you be wanting the lottery commission to do the drawing? I don't understand. I mean, to me, the lottery commission screams TV because everything they're doing is on TV, right? All the drawings for the lottery are on TV. But, I mean, I don't know. I mean, we definitely need to find out. I mean, we only have a couple more days before the drawing is announced. I don't have the date in front of me. Somebody else can put it in the comments for everybody, but it's in the next 7 days, I'm sure, that they'll be drawing. I don't even know if we have a time yet. But we gonna get to it. I mean, we need to know. I think, if I'm going, stray off of the topic of where our day's at, I guess I'm gonna go ahead and touch base on another breaking news topic. Is a story about ancient roots, and this ain't the focus of my video right now, but we're gonna have another video where we're gonna talk about ancient roots a little bit more, and what I think is going on and what I'm hearing. But right now, the reason I did this live video is just to get on here and make sure that everybody knew that they needed to call this bamboo people and ask them why they can't see their days, and get these bamboo health people to expedite repairing our registry so that we can see our days. Oh, you had a time, 9 a.m. I mean, if you go back to your email, Robert, if you sign up for those state emails, go back in your email, and it was like the second to last email that the pharmacy sent out. I can't pull it up right now because I'm driving, but it had the date on there. It had a date on there, and that was a date that I've been going by, and I want to say it's either the 27th or the 25th. Yeah, does that mean we were bamboozled? I thought about the same thing, Robert. I thought about the same thing. And I was like, I don't know. And if you're on Facebook and you're talking right now, I apologize that I'm not seeing your comments, because there's something wrong with the Facebook comments on my system. So I'm going to get it fixed. But yeah. If you're trying to send a message to me, send it through. Go on YouTube and send it on YouTube so it'll come up on the screen so we can see it. Because I'm driving and I can't see it unless it comes up on the screen. And make sure you share this video, because what we're trying to do right now is we're trying to get people to call this number and find out what the problem is. As I can show you on the screen here, this is the response that I got back from them, is that they are aware that the information is missing and that they're working on getting it resolved. And that's pretty much all we know. My concern and my problem with that is that it's been 3 days. Okay? So it's been 3 days. It's kind of weird that right after they sent the email out telling us that this company was taking over, that we lost access to this information. So I think it's important for us to try to do what we can to get someone to look into it today. That it's Friday. A lot of people are planning on getting their medicine this weekend, and they would like to know how many days they got. I think that if I'm trying to reach out to LLCs out there that might be watching my video today, I think you have a vested interest in knowing what the hell's going on, because you're going to start getting a lot of phone calls about why you can't see your days. And I mean, just imagine all the extra calls to the dispensary because somebody just want to know how many days they got. So to me, this issue touches all involved, including LLC owners, because now we're making the job harder. We're going to make things harder for people to come in, because they're all going to be calling in trying to find out how many days they got. They're going to be like, I saw a video on YouTube. I see days. I looked and I can't see my days. How many days I got? How many calls is that going to generate? So instead of us flooding the dispensaries with all those phone calls, let's flood the company that they taking over, Bamboo, and call them and get how many days we got, or to find out what the problem is so we can get back to living our lives. Because right now, this is a service disruption. This makes it harder for us to make decisions on what we're going to do in regards to our medicine. And, this kind of stuff is unacceptable. I mean, because if it was opiates, they wouldn't allow it. They would never allow the system to be down for 3 days. If they couldn't figure out how many opiates somebody had in their system. They couldn't figure out how many opiates they gave somebody. If that system was down for 3 days, they would have a heart attack. So why should we have to wait 3 days for our stuff to come online? Why can't we know right now? Can somebody check to see if it came back online for me? I don't know if maybe it started what's helping. But if it's not, then you need to keep sharing the video. Make sure you fill out the survey to take you to the survey. It's only 3 questions. Can you get in your days or not? Your zip code and what day you notice that you can't get in your days. Real simple. Just doing that so we can document that this is a big problem and that everybody needs to report in so we can verify that it's affecting everybody. That's the important issue. You know, we got 180 some thousand or 200 some thousand people in this program that are all impacted by this one issue. And we need to do something to get people to pay attention. I don't know, Robert. That's what I'm going to find out when I get to Sunnyside. All right. Said my stream had died, but I'm back. All righty. Let me see here. Let me get this turned off. Hold on one second. I'll be right back. Hello? I still got to see here. All right, I'm back. I had to pull over and readjust things. So I should be on here. Am I here, Mike? Give me another thumbs up. Give me a second. Give me another thumbs up. Like I said, I literally pulled over just to make sure I was still here with everybody. He said, go ahead and get your vaporizers. Thanks, Robert, for being my co-host. Good looking out. What happens is I'm live on Facebook and YouTube at the same time. Okay, Mike. All right, so I am here. And because I'm live on Facebook and YouTube at the same time, sometimes, and then I'm driving too, and what probably happen. What's up, Justin? I'm in Kirkersville, and I'm in a rural area. So like, what happens is when you get closer to Newark, there is a cell tower, and it'll probably still happen. If I get gone again, Robert, send me another text. But there's a I was getting ready to say, man, there's no way my stream at home died because it's running on fiber internet. It's not gonna die. Even if I'm not here and you can't hear me, the stream is still live. It will not stop until I come back home. And so, well, actually, I could stop it if I really wanted to, but no, we're definitely live. And like I said, the only thing is I might lose connection from the remote system, but we on the mobile track. The mobile roll and go. The roll and go. That's what I should call it, the roll and go. I like that. We're out here on the roll and go on the mission. Yeah, that sounds like a really catchy name. I like that. Roll and go. What y'all meditating on right now? What y'all got out there in the interwebs, man? I left this morning. I had a little bit of, I always want to say second breakfast, but that's not what it was. I had some electric peanut butter cookies, some little bit of artifact, and you know me, I had to dice that with a little bit of layer cake. Y'all should already know. You know me. And like, if you're new to the channel and you just tuned in, just to recap, we are on here because we're trying to get our days visible in the patient registry. Right now, the days are not visible. The message you are seeing on the screen is the message from the company who has taken over the support of the registry. What we're trying to do is catalog how many people are affected by this issue. And there's a survey in the description of the video. And what we're also trying to do is we're trying to contact this company and let them know. Steve, you got some layer cake too? Oh snap! Oh snap! Is that a black label jar or is that the minis, man? I've been trying to say, or I like the bigger buds. I feel like, and you folks, do you feel like you're getting more buds? I have a lot. I feel like it just ends up being more for some reason. I don't know why. Does anybody else feel like that? Strawberry cough. Ooh, I haven't heard that name in a long time. Is that by Pure Ohio? By? If you don't mind me asking, Justin. Because the last time I tried that, I really was hoping to get some kind of hint of strawberry. I got me some strawberries right here, actually. If you ever want some fresh fruit, And you don't trust what's at the store? I'm recommending Chick-fil-A. I've got some fruit from there. It was good. Even after a couple of days, hopefully I won't be sick tomorrow. I'm like, oh man, I shouldn't have ate that fruit while I was live the other day. Oh, it's just a pie. You got some super lemon haze. I've been trying to decide if I wanted to try that. Would you say that super lemon haze is real lemony? Does it have a lot of limonene in it, or do you taste a really strong lemon flavor? I mean, I like lemon, but is it super lemony? Do you think it's like when you hit that stuff, do it taste like lemon to you? Because that's what I'm looking for. I'm looking to taste some flavors. And I feel like some of these strains, the effects might be wonderful, but as far as terpene and flavor, you said not this pheno, but you got the strawberry candy and it's gassy. Okay, okay. Well, I'll take the gassy. I'll put that in my tank and run with it. I like me. You know, I just, you know, last time I had it, I felt like the terps were kind of lacking. Mild wasn't really that strong. So, but that was a long time ago. Oh, okay. I like that. You said it gave you a ambitious. I really like that. And that's the super lemon haze from Grow, Ohio, right? I really thinking about trying it, but again, I just was afraid of getting it and it not really having that lemon flavor I was looking for. I mean, like I've had the super sour orange from Buckeye Relief, and it was really good. It had that orange peel flavor to it, and I just haven't really, you know. I guess when you try so many strains, you start to fixate on, okay, the name sounds good, the flavors are good, but does it really work for what you need it for? And the kind of things that I'm trying to deal with is I'm trying to deal with inflammation, and I'm trying to deal with uh, sleep, hyperinsomnia, uh, anxiety, and depression. And so I'm looking for medicine that's gonna help me with those particular ailments. And so sometimes that doesn't line up to my goals of, oh man, I really want to get that runts. I really want to get that wedding cake. I really want to get that Skywalker OG or whatever it is, because even though I like the name and I like the way it smells and tastes, if it doesn't really help me with what I'm trying to accomplish, I'm just burning up my money. And I think that's where a lot of patients have trouble, is that we get stuff that we like because we like the way it looks, we like the way it tastes, we like the way it smells. But sometimes, you know, if we're not getting the relief we want, that just causes us to take that medicine and just consume it really quickly. And then it ends up just being gone. And you looked up and you say, wait, this stuff wasn't as good as I thought it was, because it I ran through it. You know, it didn't slow me down. Like I like to get something that's so good. I hit it a few times in my packs, and I'm like, whoa, I'm gonna set this down and go do something. And I think a lot of us are looking for those strains in a program that set us down and say, yep, I don't need to hit nothing else. If you're buying product in our program and you have to consume it every job for you. If you're going through large amounts of material in a short amount of time, it's not doing its job. It's not even, and sometimes tolerance may come into play. That's a fair thing to say. But I also think sometimes we're just not getting what we need. And sometimes we don't even know what that is ourselves, because we are still trying to get the information and education about these various products and understand more about their origins, their lineage, and what their known effects are, not just in Ohio, but across the country, across the world. I mean, if somebody says, hey, you should buy wedding cake because it's great for pain, that's what I'm going to be looking at. I'm not going to care whether it smells great, tastes great, or has pretty buds. But if you tell me, hey, if you get this wedding cake, your pain's going to be better. You're going to notice something. That's the key point that I'm going to key in on. Is did it do anything for me? You said it's more for early in the day, so you would kind of give it that sativa marker then. It's more of a daytime effect. Is that what you're thinking, Steve? That makes sense. Like I said, I know how that is. I mean, a lot of people would say Orange 43, for example, is a sativa. A lot of people like it because it does give you energy, but other people don't like it because it gives them a headache or it makes their heart beat fast. And, we need to know definitively whether it's something with the terps that's making that happen, or is it just the plant itself? I mean, every plant is unique in its own way, even if it's the same strain. Don't you hate when you tell your buddy, hey, I got some super sour orange, and they say, oh, yeah, Joe Schmo just gave me a bag of that too. And whatever Joe Schmo gave him might be good materials, but it ain't the super sour orange you got in your hand. No offense to their product, but it just ain't. Because what Joe Schmo got, he didn't get a lab report on it. He didn't get a terpene analysis on it. He's just taking the word of whoever he got it from, that it is what it is. It doesn't have an identity. And if you've never had super sour orange before, then you wouldn't necessarily know it when you tasted it or when you looked at it. Unless you've looked at it a lot. It's like you could put layer cake in my face and put a blindfold over my eyes and put it up to my nose, and I'm going to tell you, that's not layer cake, that is layer cake, or that reminds me of layer cake, or that smells nothing like layer cake. You said Orange 43 was your first purchase? Really? Hey, it's some gas. I know that. I mean, I tell you the one that to me outdoes Orange 43, and you tell me, Steve, or anybody else watching, what you think about catfish. That one, to me, it surprised me because the first time I smelled it, I was like, ooh, man, this kind of smells like fishy. Ooh, this is a repugnant smell. It was raunchy. And I kind of walked away from it like, nah, this might not be for me. But then the next time I encountered it was many years later. I decided to take a leap and try it, and it was some flame. It was some fire. I was really impressed and surprised at how great it was. But this, like I said, and they like different phenols, that changes things. So we always have these different, change ups where it's, a different phenol or whatever. But with layer cake, for example, it stays the same. Yeah, I haven't seen it in a while, Steve. I haven't seen the catfish in quite some time. So I don't know if it's still out there or not. Anybody else in the program, if you've seen it, just chime in the comments, even if it's the replay. I know a lot of people might be watching this on the replay, so, if you're watching on the replay, man, don't forget to chime in on the comments. We still read those comments. And don't forget, if you haven't already, I'm going to say it like a broken record. Hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, because, those things help keep the channel going. When you share the video to somebody else, that helps the YouTube algorithm or whatever it's called and whatever that means. And that helps the channel get more views, and that helps motivate me to keep doing this, because it takes a lot for me to do all the stuff that I do, resource-wise, energy-wise, health-wise. It's just a humongous undertaking to do these videos, to do all this stuff, have the ability to be able to stream live and have everything remote like this. This was a project in the making. So to be quite honest, we're actually testing this right now, because what I want to be able to do, and we may even do this later today or next week, is I want it to be where, if you're on here right now and you would like to just come on the show, and even if you don't want to show your face, you just want to be a caller and just be somebody on the phone and just talk instead of having to type in the text. We're gonna have a open slot, guest slot, where you can tap in, as Pothead would say, and you can get in the show and talk, because voices need to be heard, and it needs to be more than just my voice. It needs to be everybody's voice, and that's something that my show is aiming to do, is to give patients a voice. I'm trying to figure out why I'm pulling up here, and the handicap spots have cones in them. That's kind of weird, right? Um, but I have a handicap plate, so I don't understand. So I guess I'll have to ask about that when I go inside. So I have arrived at Sunnyside, and what I'm going to ask everybody to do is just hang tight while I go in here and try to make this transaction. And when I come back, I'll let you know how it went and what if I found out any additional information. So during that time, I am going to just put on some music, and y'all can just keep talking amongst yourselves, and I'll be back in a few minutes. Getting my mask on here. Gotta wear your mask. So I'll be back in just a second. Hang tight.
Another mastermind hit. 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 mastermind.
I'm back. All right. Let me get everything fixed here. All right. So you are able still to get stuff, even though the system is messed up. Still able to get stuff. So that's a positive. So if you're watching and you were wondering if you was going to be able to get something, you are. And as you can see, it didn't take me that long to get out. You know, I got out pretty quickly. Looks like the parking lot definitely has changed because before I was able to just drive through, and now it seems like they put up these posts, probably to keep people from cutting through this other company's parking lot. You can't hear me, huh? Let's see. Let's see. You should be able to hear. I know you can hear me. There's an echo. Let's see. Yeah, video because he said, Steve said, I can hear. Gotta have your seatbelt on. Said, you don't have audio, huh, Robert? There. Steve said he got audio. Man. So, man, I didn't even get to have lunch yet, man, because I got a late start to the day.
What y'all have for lunch? Man, it's still cold out here. You know how it is on this Friday, man. Traffic. You said sorry, your phone connected to your car. Oh, so now I'm playing through your car now. Yeah, had me thinking my system was failing. Is my video frozen? Well, my video you can't see me now because I switched it back because of you, Robert. I thought, wait, I'm on the wrong screen, so my audio ain't switching through. So I panicked and switched screens. Thought I was on here. Traffic, a little bit of traffic there. Everybody trying to get out here and move around. But yeah, so I guess I can confirm that you can go get stuff. But if you don't know how many days you got, and you got to drive a long distance, you might want to talk to somebody on the phone. And some places won't give you the days over the phone, and that's another problem. Yeah, whenever I go off that screen on my phone, the video will freeze, even though you'll still hear me. It does that sometimes. But the video should be good now. You just can't probably see me because whenever the social media bar, and I have to fix that. That's a lesson learned in testing is whenever I do the social media bar and it comes up and shows you're talking, it covers up my image in the bottom right hand corner. So I think the only way for me really to fix that is just to make myself the whole screen instead of just having the page up. But again, I just want to leave it up in case people was trying to call them and get the number, see if they could find out, anything about how many days they got. You said you over by Zen Leaf and Walmart. Ah, man, we should have had a meetup. Man, I gotta get back to Columbus, man. It's 3 o'clock. How we gonna do 420 live if I'm not even there? Oh, man. I guess I could do it from the road, right? You know, uh, we might still do the show, but I think what's happened is, because I had to get a late start today, probably gonna just not do the show right at 4:20, but I'll probably maybe come back a little bit later on in the evening and chat with everybody. You know how sometimes you just have some of those days where everything's kind of off center from what you normally do. Today is probably one of them days, just because I got stuck in a meeting that I didn't anticipate being in, and that kind of set me back a good hour from what I was going to be doing. So, I mean, herbology, man. To be honest, herbology has been really doing a good job with the concentrates. What's up, Mike? You still here, man? What you medicating on over there, Mike? And as far as herbology was cool, man. And I really went to herbology a lot more when they were stacking discounts. Then they stopped stacking discounts, and that kind of made me not go there as much. But I was looking at your menu, and I seen some concentrates, and I felt like they were definitely very reasonably priced. And you know, I almost went there, Robert. I almost went over to herbology because I haven't had any concentrates in a while. But um, I'm gonna wait, and I've kind of got my eye on a certain couple of different concentrates that I like, and I probably will wait until um, I get some more days. How about that? But right now, uh, you know, I would say that Sunnyside's not busy. I mean, let me just say it, man. Sunnyside's killing on the menu right now. They had a lot of stuff on there, a lot of choices. Um, you know, got me a little orange bag. Probably can't see it right now. Hold on, let me see if I can switch the screen. Hold on, see if I can switch it back. Nope, not while I'm driving. Try it. Try it. Oh, on my basic pros. Ah, there we go. So now you should be able to see me. I should be able to see y'all. Okay, right. See, that's a dispensary that I really don't have a lot of interaction with, except for when I went up north. I went, uh, yeah, what happened was cell phone handle getting this one part of the area out here, and you change cell phone towers from one tower to another. Whenever you do that, it it cuts the feed. It drives me crazy. But yeah, uh, I had to get my truck fixed, and that's at me. I had to get a new battery. The battery died on me. The cold snap took the battery out. But like you were saying, Steve, you said you go to Rise, the deals, and what I was saying for my video feed froze up was that uh, a lot of times I don't really get to try Rise because they don't have any footprint in my market. They only have a footprint on the north end of the state, and I didn't see their. I don't know. Maybe I overlooked it. I didn't see their name. Well, maybe their name is on there. I would assume that they have 5 dispensaries. I do believe they've maxed out their license. I don't think the Rise can get any bigger. Um, and that's something worth talking about. Is some of these places um, only have one license left to use, and then they're out of licenses. Some places don't have a license at all. So, like, you have 2 situations right now. You have people who own dispensaries and only own maybe 1 or 2, and they would like to own some more. Then you have these people who don't own any dispensaries, but they own a cultivation site, and they only have uh, and then they want to open up a dispensary. I'll give you an example. Grow Ohio is cultivation and processing. They're a level 1 facility, and they want to open a dispensary. And about wellness, yeah, they're trying to expand as well. So
Another mastermind hit.
do this all the time. People, they get the alert on their phone that I'm live, and then they call me. Like, I'm going to answer the phone while I'm live. I'm not going to do that. I'm not going to answer the phone while I'm live. I can't do it. Mess up my whole stream. But it's a situation where we got a lot of players out there, and a lot of companies that we've never heard of. Last time we talked about this, we talked about some of these names of some of these companies, like the Green Goat. Shangri-La, I think was another one I saw in there. You know, and then names we heard of, you know, like Bro Ohio, and About Wellness. I definitely believe they were on there. So there's some shots we would love to see a duplicate, and other ones maybe not so much. But you know what I'm interested to see what's going to happen is just remember this: we will know in the next 10 days or so about 73 new dispensaries in Ohio. 73, and that's a lot. That's a big number. That's a big number. Things vibrating a little bit because it's a bumpy road. I don't have good suspension, but this is the kind of thing that you know some people have been waiting on a long time for their area to get a dispensary. There's a lot of areas where there is no dispensary, and you have people driving an hour and a half, 2 hours just to get to one, and sometimes driving across state lines because of a construction disaster just to get to where they're trying to go. And you know, you have people that are driving away from dispensaries that are near them because they can't find what they're looking for. And you know, I hear stories of people, you know, taking everything they've got just to get to the dispensary, and then to find out that the item they ordered is sold out, gone, or not there. So you know, we just need to have a better system to manage patients. I don't know that bamboo help is the answer. You know, if they can get the system fixed in a short amount of time, then kudos to them. But if this continues to be an issue, okay, so you say you had to drive about an hour, okay, just short of an hour, okay, and that's still too far. I mean, dispensaries should be like going to the corner store. It should be like going to Rite Aid or CVS or Kroger's. I mean, I would love today to see a dispensary inside Walmart or Kroger's. Wouldn't that be cool? Go in your Walmart and have a dispensary inside of Walmart. Walmart wouldn't know how to act. Plus, everyone they would never allow this. Man, as soon as you walk in the store, it smells like loud. But then maybe they realize their sales start skyrocketing because everybody's trying to go in there to get inside the dispensary. Then maybe, just maybe, eventually the dispensary will take over the whole store and it'll be dispensary mart. Don't you steal my idea, Walmart, because I want to cut. I'm waiting on Amazon to open up a dispensary too. You guys didn't look to see? Another person calling me while I'm live. They didn't get the update. They ignored the alert, or they're not subscribed. You're not subscribed. If you subscribe to the channel, if you don't mark that little notification bell, then you won't get alerted when I go live. Then you will miss it, and you never know what I might be saying, or you know, if I'm giving away a free prize or not. And you know, tomorrow we're having a patient meeting to go over some of these things and kind of update people on the tier system and whatnot. And you know, there might be a prize giveaway, and there might not be. But the only way you're going to be able to know for sure is subscribe to the channel. And I just want to let everyone know some of the things that'll be prizes will be. I can say it now because I'm not near my house. Amazon Echo Dot, a Roku streaming device, and either Amazon or Visa gift cards. So those are some of the prizes that will be given away. Typically, what you'll be doing to get the prize, you'll have to be subscribed to the channel. You'll have to be subscribed on the Ohio Cannabis Live website. And you'll also have to be able to answer the question. And so the way it will work, just in case you didn't see the first contest, I'll ask a trivia question about our program, and the very first person whose name and face or whatever shows up on the screen on YouTube, and only YouTube, they will be the one that wins the prize. And you know, everybody will see very clearly who the winner is because And it will be a multiple choice question, so you won't have to go on nowhere to look up the answers. You'll be given the answers. And like I said, you'll have a short window to answer, and if no one answers the question correctly, then that means that we'll have to wait till the next time that we have another contest, and then we will probably ask either the same question or a very similar question. Maybe not the exact same question, but close enough. And that's how we're going to try to do it. Make it fun. It won't be anything super hard, but it may require you to think a little bit harder about the program, or maybe it might require you to do some research about the program. I don't know what the VUM.Ingo. I don't know if that's a spam or that's a different language. I'm not quite sure what that means. But if you could translate that for us, or is that just a spammer? I don't know. Yeah, you hit it right. I feel like they privatized or deferred or deflected support for the registry to the bamboo, and the bamboo ain't been helping us. We've been trying to get a hold of them, and all they say is they know it's a problem and they're working to fix it, but they don't have any type of other additional answers for us or any type of ETA or anything like that. So we really don't know. We don't really know. We don't know at all what exactly is going to happen. So it's definitely frustrating. A lot of patients are pretty upset about it, and they don't know. Some places you can call right through and get your days, and other places they're not going to give you your days over the phone because they said their compliance officer told them they couldn't or something like that. But it's just really frustrating for patients who not necessarily that tech savvy, and it just took enough for them to learn how to log into the registry to get to their days, and now they're getting there. And especially if you're new to the program, it's definitely going to be frustrating. If you just got your card, you signed up, and now you were told one thing, and now it's not what you were told, and your doctor doesn't know anything about this. They don't have any answers. Even when I asked the dispensary what they knew about the situation, many of the employees there weren't even aware of this problem, because at the dispensary, they can see stuff and they can tell things have been changed, but they don't really understand the implication on the patient side of it. And that's where I come in to let them know there is a problem. Patients can't see their days. You could receive a slew of phone calls. I did try to call Sunnyside before I left my house, and I was able to get through. Be that busy. I feel like they have kind of created a phone tree system to work because I wasn't able to get to a person. Based on my observation of what was going on in the lobby, I was able to get in and out very quickly. Again, I would have liked to have talked to someone before I drove 45 minutes from Columbus to make sure, that I was going to be able to make a purchase and that my days weren't going to be affected by this situation. Thank goodness, everything was okay. He was able to make a purchase without any issue, and it did notify me how many days I had for my purchase, and confirmed how many days I would be using to make purchase. And thank you for doing that, Sunnyside. I do appreciate that. As far as service goes, inside the dispensary was good. I noticed that they have products cases available now. They literally have like a whole little section in the middle of the store that has, vape batteries, a Puffco Peak, and a little Puffco vaporizer and whatnot. So, they have something else, for you to look at when you're in there. And, a lot of dispensaries, keep their stuff in a glass case. You can't touch it. You can't really put your hands on it. Whereas their stuff is kind of just sitting out there in the open, and I'm assuming it up and touch it. I mean, there's nothing in it, so it's not like you're going to take a toke in the lobby or anything. For us. Must be another one of those handovers. Every time I change over, they do that to me. It's weird. Yeah, yeah, looks like I'm back near Columbus. I'm getting a bunch of interference right now. So, I'm going to go ahead and jump off here, and I will get back with everybody a little bit later. Thanks for watching my stream. I'll see everyone a little bit later on the day, and I'll see you tomorrow at the patient token gathering. Peace.